What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to this really is gonna be I ain't saying, I'm just saying, episode with the Raw With Me Nation. Y'all go ahead and clap that thing on up. Yeah. Y'all go ahead and clap that thing on up. But I'm not gonna do that. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. I'm going to do my best to channel my Barbara Walters / Dan Rather / Walter Cronkite / 60-minute energy, because I'm just going to report the news. You take from it what you will. I'm going to do my damnedest to just give it to you. So first of all, before we begin, like, share, subscribe, right? Why? Because if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring. Shout out to Trey Michael, because he actually put this out first. Well, I'm going to say he put it out first because it's on I saw it on his channel first. So you can go over his channel, get two different perspectives on it and everything like that. It's going to be similar perspectives. It's just going to be, we got two different flavors. So, nevertheless, without further ado, let's begin. So, shout out to Aaron the Big Word Brinkley. He said this to me in Messenger. And this comes courtesy of Bounding Into Comics. Yes, Marvel Comics artist Mike Deodato Jr. shares own new photos to slam how Namor looks worse. It looks in worse shape than he does in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Now, Mike Deodato Jr. The picture should be showing up here and everything like this, because. Now, he's 60 years old, and he's gotten a lot of flack for what he said, because he's like, basically, I've been drawing Neymar for a minute now, because I make sure I put the link to the website in the comment section, so y'all go check that out for yourself. He's like, hey, he should look better than this. What I'm going to say is this, is that let's do some comparisons here. Because I did. So we know Marvel did a whole different twist, and I'm gonna touch on that later on in this video, where they changed his race. They did. Now, Jason Momoa is Samoan. He's playing a white dude. He's playing Arthur Curry, but Jason Momoa is Samoan. But he's playing a white dude. He is. And Jason Momoa, looking at his height, Jason Momoa is 6'4". Superheroic build. Stop. Anybody want a bad rabbit? So, but 6'4", swole. Like, you thinking twice if you run up on Jason Momoa. You hoping Jason Momoa really do look like the dude that he was in that commercial when he took off the muscles and stuff like that, his hair. But you kind of thinking twice. Tanaka Huerta is 5'8".
Barely.
Now, for those that were like, well, we should cast Denzel Washington's son, I don't want to disrespect him, but I was like, he 5'8". I'm 5'9". I don't want to see that from the leading character. I don't want to see a 5'9" Superman. I don't want to see a 5'9" Batman. I barely want to see a 5'9" Nightwing. Like, give me 5'10" on Nightwing. But I don't want to see the titular character, a primary hero, a main character. I don't really want to see that character be less than 6 feet tall. I don't. We got away with it with Tony Stark, because Robert Downey Jr., if I'm not mistaken, is like 5'10", but hell, you put the armor on him, nobody was doing that. But Tanaka Huerta is 5'8". I had concerns when they casted him as Namor, because I'm like, Namor is supposed to be physically imposing. When Namor steps out of the ocean, you're supposed to be like, ooh, this could go left. Just like how you felt when Jason Momoa stepped out. You're like, ooh. You saw how he did Bruce Wayne like that? Yeah. That's how you supposed to feel about Namor. Namor's supposed to be, and Namor got black hair with pointy ears. You supposed to be intimidated by this dude physically. You supposed to be like, ooh. Like, you need to watch your mouth when you talk to Namor. That's how you supposed to feel. Now watch this. You know how people were talking about how Letitia Wright, she never did fit the physical aesthetics of Shuri? going all the way back to Black Panther 1, she 5'5". So you know what we saying? I'm giving Shorty 5'8". I am. I'm giving Shorty 5'8". If she was real. I'm giving Namor 6'2". 5'5". 5'5" and frail. Let's think about this. Natalie Portman got yoked up. Letitia Wright, 5'5" and frail. I'm just stating the facts. You take from it what you will. I know we're supposed to be suspending reality, suspending belief, but at the end of the day, it's still supposed to be somewhat believable, right? Tanaka Huerta is not in shape, and I don't know why. I don't know why, because I'm asking questions for all the wrong reasons, because now I'm looking at, okay, David Tyree didn't get in shape.
His name is Brian Tyree Henry.
Natalie Portman can. I got questions. Tanaka Huerta. I got questions. Because what's the representation coming across on screen? Yeah, we don't want to say certain things, but even if we're switching his race, taking him from white to Aztecan, should his body not be any less impressive? Like, I know we have some Latino brothers out there that's yoked up. I know, because I watch wrestling. Like, I'm not gonna do that. We have men from all types of nationalities yoked up. So I'm trying to figure out, like, but I did say this was a two-part story. Let's go to this race bending thing, because this was the second part of this article that was on here. I thought it was very, very telling, because he's not the only one. He's not the only one. Mike Deodato is not the only one who had some criticism. He's since taken his criticism down off of Twitter and put pictures of his artwork of Namor. But another person had a issue with Namor, specifically with Namor being race swapped, and that was Graham Nolan. Graham Nolan, who said, and I want to make sure I quote him, because I don't want to misquote people. Graham Nolan said, and this is criticism that has been levied at Marvel for quite some time now. This is what he said. Come on, I'm doing this on my cell phone, so I apologize. Because Namor is Namor McKenzie. We know that I've done a video on that and everything like that. He wrote, Namor, whose father was Scottish American, McKenzie, and mother who was a blue-skinned Atlantean, is now what? Aztec. Creativity by box checking for the win, he sarcastically concluded. Now, this is what I think is telling. And we're talking about the direction of Marvel. This is what's telling. We're going to put her picture up here and everything like that. Doing an appearance, Victoria Alonso. Like I said, I'll make sure I put the link to the site and the website. I'm going to say the link to the site in the comment section so you can go check it out. The design does fit within Marvel's vision for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Whose vision? The company's executive vice president, Victoria Alonso, revealed in June 2021 that one of the company's priorities was to pander to specific groups of people. During an appearance at the Annecy International Animation Film Festival to promote the animated series What If, she declared, so you can look at it from the social point of view, the cultural point of view, but truthfully, this is a business. Chillmonger gonna like this one. K-Dot will too. D-Real gonna like this one. Kaizo Slevin, back of the bus. Y'all gonna like this. From a fiscal point of view, you are leaving money on the table by not representing. She further detailed, we can only tell stories if we succeed and actually have money to make them. So the idea being, if it makes money, why not make it? To me, it seemed like a very simple equation, but it took a lot of time, a lot of talking. Pandering. Specific groups of people. One of the company's priorities was to pander to specific groups of people. That's interesting. So you can look at it from the social point of view, the cultural point of view, but truthfully, this is business. From a fiscal point of view, you are leaving money on the table by not representing, by pandering. Is pandering really representing? You know, quite a few of us on YouTube have talked about this. True representation. Yes. Victoria Alonso. So you don't know anything about the characters either. Because why didn't you just present Hector Ayala, Victoria Alonso? If representation truly matters and you want to pander to a specific group, Victoria Alonso, why not use Hector Ayala in Black Panther 2? The original White Tiger, who since he's passed, his niece and his sister have picked up the mantle. Totem, you'll call it a mantle though. But if representation matters, Victoria Alonso, then why not introduce an original LGBTQ character in Eternals? If representation matters, why not let Fastos be the heterosexual black male married to a white woman with 2 children? If representation matters, Victoria Alonso. Why couldn't you find a Latino, a brown person that was in shape? Why wasn't the expectation of Tanaka Huerta the same as it was with Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, hell, Tom Holland? Yeah, because Tom Holland is in shape. Tom Holland is in better shape than Tanaka Huerta. Why wasn't that a requirement, Victoria Alonso? We keep talking about representation. It's crazy that the studio, who has superheroes that represent damn near every nationality, are limited in what they imagine themselves to being able to do when it comes to representing demographics. Then they're not even being consistent with it, because I still got questions about Anika, just as every other Black Panther fan does. We got questions about why Anika was not shown in Black Panther, the first one. Why you chose to represent Okoye as the leader of the Doors when it's actually Anika, a member of the LGBTQ community. We talking representation, right, Victoria Alonso? Or we just pandering? I think that's a fair question. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me and everything like that. Make sure you click, like, share, subscribe, share the video. I told you I was going to do this a little bit differently. I was going to try and be funny with it, but I was struggling to find the humor in it. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace. Oh, yes. Y'all see it. Yeah. We coming for them ducks on Saturday. Believe that. We coming for them ducks on Saturday, y'all. Yeah, we gonna do all that on Saturday. I ain't saying, I'm just saying.